All right, I'm here to show you the parts of a yearbook. So these are the parts that you're going to need to create. So one of the options of creation is going to be the cover design. You can create the first thing that we see when we see the theme. So last year's cover was turquoise and we had letters in the words. So depending on what our theme is for this year, and you choose a phrase for your verbal, what will the cover be and what could the cover look like? Another thing you could design for the yearbook is a page number design. So something as simple as the angle like we had last year and the number. They can be fancier, they can be on one page, they can do all kinds of different things. Something else you could possibly design are the first two opening pages. These first two pages are in every yearbook and they repeat the look of the cover. They might introduce some new elements, but they allow for a story to explain the theme to the readers. And here we copied the right here, right now. We have different pictures in the words right. And the here and the now are slightly different, but it's the same colors, the same yellow, and it still has those angles. Every yearbook is split into sections. Our yearbook is often split into an opening section, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, staff, performing arts, and athletics. So we will then be featuring all of those sections. And each section then has a divider page. And these two pages pretty much look the same throughout the yearbook. They have different photos, different text, a different title, but the design is the same. So, for example, here's the sixth grade section. Here's the seventh grade. So it's the same design, just different photos, different colors, and a different title. New here at Clay because they're sixth grade. Right here at Clay because you're seventh grade. Right here at the end for eighth grade. Again, different colors, different story, different photos, but it's the same design. Staff is right here to help. Performing arts is right now in harmony. And even athletics is right here to compete. So the designs are all the same. The photos are different, the colors are different. And so when designing a divider, you technically just have to design one, and we would use that design to throughout the rest of the book. Title designs. One way to pull the reader in is to come up with creative ways to write titles for stories, titles for pages. Notice last year we had the angles, we had a little bit of overlapping of words. Sometimes like this year's favorite shoes is simple, but it's white text in a turquoise box. So they can be as graphically exciting or as simple as we want them to be. And just in general, what are some shapes or symbols or graphics throughout the book that we want to create? Last year, we incorporated some vectors and different pieces of artwork. We've got different shades, we've got different sizes of numbers. So look at different examples to see what are some other graphic elements we could pull for this year's yearbook. For example, we've got quotes that are white with a big piece of text over it, just to showcase that it is a quote, that someone said something. And the last thing you could possibly design for the yearbook would be the way you lay out photos. Notice we've got some overlapping happening with the Washington, D.C. photo and those three photos. Different sizes, different shapes, different spacing. So something to think about. Do we want to use diamonds? Do we want to use triangles? Do we want to create a cool grid? What's a photo layout that would work well for our theme?